Yo, what's up guys? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the series. So this is my Foot Champs gameplay. I'm not going to show you all the games that I played because the video would be like 2 hours long or something stupid like that. It's just a couple of games from each day. So I'll do a couple of games from like Friday, show you the record that I was on, a couple of games on the Saturday, and then show you a record, a couple of games on the Sunday. And then you kind of get the feel of how I kind of played. So I kind of came in. Obviously, I've never been in weekend league before, so I kind of came into the weekend. My plan was to do 15 games a day. 15 games Friday and Saturday, and then that left 10 games for the Sunday. So then I was also going to do 5 games per session. So I play 5 games, have a break, have food, blah blah blah, come back like an hour or two later, and then play another 5 games, do the same, and then like late at night play the last 5 games of the day, do that again on Saturday, and then the Sunday I was just going to fit in the games when I could because I was a little bit busy on Sunday anyway. It never really worked out like that, to be honest. Firstly, I did play the 5 games, went away and played the next 5 games, and then after that, I kind of got a little bit bored of FIFA, if you know what I mean, because I've never played this many games before, but I needed to kind of stick to the schedule. But I kind of like got a little bit bored or got a little bit sidetracked with other things, and it kind of didn't always work out like that. But yeah, you'll see throughout the video how I get on. As you can see, the game at the moment is quite an eventful game. I think he scored first, and then I went 2-1 up, and then he scored to make it 2-2, and then it's 3-2 to me. And then in the 90th minute, he scores to take us to extra time. I wasn't too sure how to take each game. In my head, mentally, I was taking each game as it came, but I was going into every game thinking that my opponent was always better than me, which you shouldn't do. You should always go in level-headed thinking that you can win the game. Obviously, I was a bit sceptical about my defending. I thought I'd be ripped apart as well because, like I said in my other videos, I don't think I'm that great at defending. But you see in this game that I just can't hold on to the lead. I just could not hold on to the lead for this game, whatever I tried, and it ends up going. I mean, even in extra time, I made it 4-3, and I still couldn't keep them out. So we went into penalty shootout. Never done a penalty shootout in FIFA 17 before, so this was all new to me. How do you take penalties? You know, are you just random when it's like this? I mean, when I have penalties like in the game, then I'll just pick a side and go for it. And then obviously in here, when it's penalty after penalty, you're a bit skeptical which way to go. But for me, it was just all random. I was just going randomly ways, whatever I thought was the way, whether that was me taking the penalty or him, or whether it was me taking the penalty or me saving. For me, penalties is just all pot luck. I mean, I suppose there is some sort of skill to it. I don't know if you can read your opponent. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think there's some kind of skill in penalty shootouts? I'm not too sure, but as you can see, we lost the game. So I was leading 3 times in that match, and I still lost the game, and I still haven't picked up a single win yet. I think that was my second game, so I still haven't picked up a single win. So for me, that was quite. I just had the fear in me that I was going to do appalling, and this was going to be quite embarrassing for me to upload to YouTube to show you lot. So at this point, I was rushing it more, and I was trying to score goals and I was trying to do stupid things. Luckily, this game I did catch a break and and I won 2-0, even though it was a fairly even game. So that was my first win, and that was really the first big stepping stone for me in the weekend league. The first win's always the greatest, and then that kind of proved to me that I could win. I could beat people that are in the weekend league. And then it got me thinking, well, hold on. surely there's also people in the weekend league that have only qualified once, or are not that great at the game but have still qualified. I mean, I was going into it thinking, oh yeah, everyone's going to be like Division 2, Division 1 players, and I've never reached that kind of standards before. But when you think about it, they're not. You play the knockout tournament, and that's exactly what I've done. And surely there's people better, obviously, but surely there's also people worse than me that I could, we could have a good game. And also, you got to bring in the luck factor. Sometimes, you always have those games where your players feel sloppy and slow, and they're not doing what you want them to do when you want them to do it. So you also have that factor. So it kind of that first win kind of changed my mental state of how I was looking at each game, and I think it really, really helped. As you can see, though, this guy was all over me. Like, I don't know how I'd only conceded the one goal, but he was all over me. And like I was saying, luck comes into it, and then we go into the penalty shootout. Somehow I've saved 2 of his penalties, and then I save his 3rd penalty, and we win 3-1 on pens. But like I said, I was just guessing. There was no skill involved in me saving his pens. It was just all luck. So yeah, come out, got 3 wins now. But like the other games, obviously I'm not showing you all the games I play from the day. I actually won 4 and lost 10. And I kind of so you're watching Saturday's games, and I kind of got up Saturday and thinking 4 and 10. That sounds bad, but if I just win one more game on 10 and 5, and if I kept that momentum up to win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, then I'd finish on 20 wins, and that's gold 3, I think it, 1 away from gold 2, and on my first go, that's nothing. That's nothing to be ashamed of. So I just totally changed my outlook on how I was playing, and I kept on trying to play. I weren't rushing passes, and I was trying to play to my style of football, and it definitely helps. If you just go into the game thinking, I'm going to lose, you're not going to win. That's it, standards, you're not going to win. But I tried to play clever. I tried to pick out clever passes. I tried to not rush my passes when I seen one. And also I was playing clever defensively. If I was 1-0 up, I wasn't then trying straight away to get a second goal and pushing my players up just to be caught on the counter-attack. So it's hard to explain it, but I was kind of doing stuff that I'd never done before. So I was playing FIFA in the way, and I was thinking after every game, flaming out, I'm actually playing pretty good, and I've never really looked back on myself and thought that. And even now, I mean, like on Monday, I've looked back and I thought, you know what, I've actually done pretty well, and I actually played good FIFA, and I actually played some good football, and I've never realised how much or how good the shielding of the ball is. Shielding of the ball saved me loads of times, whether that's defensively or while I was on attack. But it just brought another element to my game that I wasn't really involved in. You can see this goal here by Ericsson. Any other time, I would have rushed past that straight to Gabriel Jesus. He was marking him, and probably like 8 times out of 10, he probably would have got that ball, and that would have been that attack over. But I didn't. I played it cool. I kept my head, and I carried on going with Ericsson, and he never came over to me, and I ended up scoring with him. And then after that, this guy just kind of collapsed, and yeah, it was quite a good game, good game for me. But not only that, all that mental stuff, but not only that, I was taking my chances. Any clear-cut chances, I was actually finishing. Any one-on-ones, I was finishing. Any shots that was across the keeper, I was putting in the back of the net. And as you can see here, I'm on 14 wins and 11 losses. So I'd won 11 games and lost just the 1 on Saturday. But then that was all I played on the Saturday, and come Sunday, it just went all tits up. Sunday was choke day for me. I was doing the absolute opposite of Saturday. I started rushing my passes. I wasn't tracking the players when I was defending. I was just trying to get the ball as quick and as quick as possible. I wasn't thinking. Just wasn't thinking right. I was not finishing my chances. I was getting one-on-ones. The game that you'll see in a minute, like I had about 4 one-on-ones or 4 clear-cut chances that I should have put in the back of the net. And if it was Saturday, I can guarantee I would have put it in the back of the net, and I wouldn't have lost the games. I just wasn't playing clever. But like I said, I can't be hard on myself. I mean, I'm sorry to you guys that I'm not. Is it Gold 3? I think it's Gold 3 where you get into the weekend league for next week. So I'm sorry to you guys that I couldn't achieve that. But at the end of the day, the series is about me improving, and I will look back on this video in a couple of months' time after I've played a couple more and see how I compare to myself. And that's how I kind of want this series to go, so I can look back and then kind of compare and then kind of bring you a video showing like how I've improved or how I think I've improved. And it was my first time in Foot Champs. You know, I never played the whole 40 games. I played 31. I finished Sunday on 15 wins and 16 losses, so I just completely choked up, and I was, you know, when you're just not in the mood to play FIFA, I just wasn't. So I only played 31 games altogether, but for my first time, I don't think it's a bad record, to be honest. Hope you enjoyed the video. So it's a bit longer than normal, but I tried to fit all the games that I thought you'd like to see in it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and I'll catch you all next time. See ya!